Real quick, I will say this: like, as a citizen or a human being or a Christian or whatever I identify as, and like my belief system, I'm very reserved. I'm very normal. Like, I try not to cross too many boundaries. Um, just respectful in general, and very lighthearted and whatever. But when it comes to art, it's, everything's blurred, bro. And if it's not that way, a problem creates, bro. Because then you're just kind of stifled by all the. There's like a wall there, so your creative energy can't flow. If you can't say, the one thing I'm not supposed to say, I'm gonna say it. But it doesn't mean that I actually like subscribe to that thought. Sometimes you're just sort of playing on the thing that everyone's thinking or whatever, but doesn't want to say, or they're frustrated by. So art, this is the purpose of the art form. I think that it can get out some of that frustration, but in reality, like, I'm not walking around saying some of the crazy stuff I say on records. Sometimes it doesn't mean that there's like a great divide in who I am and then who I am on a track. There's a lot of correlation there where a lot of these things are real experiences or expressions of people I've been at certain points. But regardless, the point being is that when it comes to the art and the medium I use, hip hop, all lines are blurred on purpose, and that's the fun of it. Whether I could say an outlandish thing and still remain intact, like the vision, these videos still making sense to some degree, like even this Christian stuff. But I have really weird, crazy music that's has foul language and strange concepts, like a horror movie or something, or you know what I'm saying? But I think that's the fun of art. And I want my audience to like kind of grasp what I'm getting at here. So it's not like, oh yeah, I thought he said this in the videos about Christianity, and then on the next song he says this stuff. You're double minded, and no, 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 no. That's not what it is. It's not being double minded. It's letting, like, being a brute force in art. This is kind of sometimes is what happens. It's a little edgy. You need the edge, kid. If you don't have no edge, you're a cornball, and your art sucks. Unless, nah, I won't even say that. I won't even say what I was gonna say. Because the problem is, there's always this counter argument to this. I'm like, especially when you're dealing with religious concepts, there's always a counter argument to, and it gets annoying. It's a piety signaling, freaking self-referencing, never-ending thing where, um, because I do scumbag music, you know, I have no piety in my life. There's nothing that I do right because I represent myself in such a bad way. A real Christian wouldn't do such a thing. Get the heck out of here. I'm done with that narrative. That's low tier. It's whack, lame, gay, and we got to be edgy. You got to make interesting art. Don't draw a stick figure and tell me it's okay. It's got to be a stick figure holding a freaking nuke bomb with something to get, make it creative. And if you express yourself in a more wholesome way and you're able to do that, that's fine. I'm not. I'm rugged and weird and scumbag, bro. Like, that's how I chose to do it. That's how my art is. And it reflects a part of me that really is a scummy. Um, but we're noticing it and making it into something instead of culminating it in reality so much. Come on, you guys got to get this finally once and for all. I can't do this anymore. I can't keep explaining why I can be a Christian person really seeking, pointing you people to orthodoxy and stuff like that, best I can, saying that you have not one argument, you have nothing to stand on with whatever your beliefs are, it will be defeated by Christian Orthodox apologetics. But that being said, I'm a lay person. I'm catechumen. I'm somebody who's just adjusting. And hey, some of this stuff may be immoral or whatever. I don't know. I try not to be a brash person on purpose, but for the sake of art, the boundaries get pushed a little bit because it's reference material. It's not actual. It's not the actual thing. It's a representation of a thing. It's like a picture. It's not the I don't know, man. You guys got to get this because I'm going to keep spilling it over and trying to explain this because I feel a sense of like, oh man, like I'm doing something wrong. I'm like, yo, the purest version of me is a version of me who could find this balance so I can create and use creative energy in a positive way with underlying Christian ethics and morality in my beliefs, my mindset, and whatever. But I'm not gonna sit here and make fruity, like Poindexter songs just to appease the piety signaling. I won't do it. It's just not good art. And the good pious music is the Orthodox chants. And it's ancient music. That's actual pious music. But us trying to recreate this Kurt Franklin style Christian songs, I don't know, man. There's more of an agenda there. I think that's worse. So that's my opinion.